Vanishing Point is a 1971 American action film directed by Richard C. Sarafian, starring Barry Newman, Cleavon Little, and Dean Jagger. The film follows on a disaffected ex-policeman and race driver delivering a muscle car cross-country to California while high on speed, being chased by police, and meeting various characters along the way. Plot: car delivery driver Kowalski, played by Barry Newman, arrives in Denver, Colorado, on a late Friday night with a black Imperial. The delivery service clerk, Sandy, played by Carl Swenson, urges him to get some rest, but Kowalski insists on getting started with his next assignment: deliver a white 1970 Dodge Challenger to San Francisco by Monday. Before leaving Denver, Kowalski pulls into a biker bar parking lot around midnight to buy Benzedrine pills to stay awake for the long drive ahead. He bets his dealer Jake, played by Lee Weaver, that he will get to San Francisco by 3 p.m. Sunday, even though the delivery is not due until Monday. Driving west across Colorado, Kowalski is pursued by two motorcycle police officers who try to stop him for speeding. He forces one officer off the road and eludes the other officer by jumping across a dry creek bed. Kowalski has a flashback where he is racing a motorcycle. His high-speed driving attracts the attention of several police officers, while another flashback of Kowalski's past as a racing driver is shown. Later, the driver of a Jaguar E-Type Roadster pulls up alongside Kowalski and challenges him to a race. After the Jaguar driver nearly runs him off the road, Kowalski overtakes him and beats the Jaguar to a one-lane bridge, causing the Jaguar to crash into the river. Kowalski checks to see if the driver is okay, then takes off, with police cars in pursuit. Kowalski drives across Utah and into Nevada, with the police unable to catch him. Kowalski stops to refuel. The beautiful woman at the gas station brings another flashback to Kowalski's past as a police officer who was fired after he prevented the rape of a young woman by his superior. During the pursuit, Kowalski listens to radio station KOW, which is broadcasting from Goldfield, Nevada. A blind black disc jockey, who goes by the name of Super Soul, played by Cleavon Little, listens to the police radio frequency and encourages Kowalski to evade the police. With the help of Super Soul, who calls Kowalski the last American hero, Kowalski gains the interest of the news media, and people begin to gather at the KOW radio station to offer their support. During the police chase across Nevada, Kowalski finds himself surrounded and heads off-road into the desert. Kowalski has yet another flashback of his past relationship. After he blows a left front tire on a dry lake bed and becomes lost, Kowalski is helped by an old prospector played by Dean Jagger, who catches rattlesnakes for a Pentecostal Christian commune. After Kowalski is given fuel, the old man directs him back to the highway. There he picks up two hitchhikers whose car has broken down on the road and are on their way to San Francisco. When they attempt to hold him up at gunpoint, Kowalski beats them up, and throws them out of the car and continues on his journey. Saturday afternoon, a vengeful off-duty highway patrolman and a group of thugs break into the KOW studio and assault Super Soul and his engineer. Near the California state line, Kowalski is helped by hippie biker, Angel, played by Timothy Scott, who gives him pills to help him stay awake. Angel's girlfriend, played by Gilda Texter, recognizes Kowalski and shows him a collage she made of newspaper articles about how he had prevented the rape of the young woman by the senior police officer. Listening again to the KOW radio broadcast, Kowalski notices a change in tone from Super Soul, after he was beaten by the group of thugs, and now suspects that Super Soul's broadcast is being directed by the police to entrap him in California. Confirming that the police are indeed waiting at the border, Angel helps Kowalski get through the roadblock with the help of an old air raid siren and a small motorbike with a red headlight strapped to the top of the Challenger, simulating a police car. Kowalski finally reaches California by Saturday at 7:12 p.m. He calls Jake from a payphone to reassure him that he still intends to deliver the car on Monday, while acknowledging he won't win their bet, and offering to double it for the next time. On Sunday morning, California police, who have been tracking Kowalski's movements, set up a roadblock with 2 bulldozers in the small town of Cisco, which Kowalski will be passing through. A small crowd gathers, some with cameras. Kowalski approaches at high speed. He doesn't slow down. He smiles as he crashes into the bulldozers, destroying the car in an explosion. Super Soul is dismayed. As firefighters put out the flames, the crowd slowly disperses. About the film. Vanishing Point was directed by Richard C. Sarafian, written by Guillermo Cabrera Infante and Malcolm Hart. The casting of Vanishing Point, 1971, includes Barry Newman, Cleavon Little and Dean Jagger. Principal photography. The film began in the summer of 1970. Filming took place in various locations across the American West in the states of Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and California, contributing to the film's iconic road trip aesthetic. Director of photography John A. Alonzo captured the stunning visuals utilizing a variety of camera techniques. The soundtrack features a mix of rock, blues, and soul tracks, contributing to the film's atmosphere. Notable songs include Super Soul Theme by Jerry Reed and Freedom of Expression, FOX, by William E. Fisher. Vanishing Point premiered on March 13, 1971, in the United States. The film had a budget of about $1.6 million and did well at the box office, grossing $12.4 million. Initial critical reception was mixed, but the film has since gained recognition for its unique style and themes. Vanishing Point is considered a cult classic and is celebrated for its car chase sequences and countercultural themes. A TV remake of the film was made in 1997. Although there are no official sequels to the film, its significant influence can be seen in later road movies and car driving movies. 10 interesting facts about Vanishing Point 1971 movie. 1. The car featured in the film is a 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T, with a 440 cubic inch V8, and not a 426 Hemi V8, as is often believed. 2. 8 white Challengers loaned from the Chrysler Corporation were used during the filming, and when filming had wrapped, only 1 Challenger R/T remained. 3. Original choice for the role of Kowalski was Gene Hackman. 4. Interestingly, the speedometer and tachometer are never shown, only the fuel gauge. 5. Chris Christopherson was considered for a part. His then-wife, Rita Coolidge, has a small role in the film. 6. The final crash scene used a 1967 Camaro without an engine. The Camaro was loaded with explosives for the scene. 7. The hitchhiker in the uncut version is Charlotte Rampling was death, as she tells Kowalski that he's slipped her grasp a few times over the years and that he is expected soon to meet her for the final time. 8. The final scene shows the Camaro fender nameplate upside down in the upper left corner of the screen after the crash. 9. The film is based on 2 real-life stories, one about a San Diego police officer who was fired from the force in disgrace, and the other about a man who died after a high-speed chase that led to him crashing into a police roadblock. 10. The end of the film has sparked a lot of discussion and speculation. The director's original idea was that Kowalski would run through the bulldozers and reach a new level.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos and don't forget to press like button and share.